All eyes were on Mziwa Madoda Kwabe today in the Western Cape High Court as he testified in Dewani's trial. Now, of course, Dewani is charged with conspiring in the murder of his wife Annie, but of course we know at this stage that Kwabe was present when Dewani was killed by Xolile Mngeni. Now, Xolile Mngeni is spending life in prison for shooting the bullet and shooting the gun that killed Annie. But of course we know that Kwabe, who is also serving 25 years in prison, was present during the murder. He knew what was going to happen. He kidnapped Dewani, and whether or not Shrien had asked them to do this, he was implicated in her murder. Giving testimony led by the state, Kwabe described how Dewani had contacted Zola Tongo, who was his taxi driver, of course, when him and Annie were in Cape Town, and told him that he needed his wife killed. Tonga then contacted another man who then made contact with Kwabe and Mngeni, and the two of them carried out the killing. Now, according to Kwabe today, money had been made available. It was in the minivan that Dewani was kidnapped in, and the money was available for after they had killed her. Now, led by the state, when Kwabe gave his testimony, he made it seem as though Dewani, or this husband, had given the directive to kill his wife, and in a way orchestrated it by arranging money and by saying that it needed to be done on a certain night. But of course, when he came under cross-examination by Dewani's defense lawyer, that's Francois van Zyl, Kwabe really did look like an unreliable witness when he often said that he couldn't recall certain things. He couldn't recall whether he was looking over when Mngeni pulled the trigger and shot Annie. He couldn't exactly recall who had phoned who at what time. It also seems unlikely, when he was cross-examined by Francois van Zyl, that he was driving as fast as he said he would. Of course, why would he be driving so fast if it was a planned kidnapping and murder? Francois van Zyl today was an unrelenting cross-examiner as he spoke to Kwabe and at times got really tough with him, asking him to directly answer questions that Kwabe says he simply could not remember. According to reports on Twitter, when the day's proceedings ended, Dewani left the dock crying. It's of course not easy for Dewani's family, who have flown out to be in Cape Town in the courtroom during proceedings. We'll be keeping you updated on this story. Stay tuned to News 24 Live.